What's up guys, Jake from MACkite here today with the 2022 Manera Halo harness. I just wanted to provide a mid-season update on this, let you guys know what we're loving, what we're not loving. So I just came off the water with this bad boy today. One of the original problems I had with this is I started with a size that was too small for my body. Maybe 2 years ago, pre-pandemic, I was a medium. However, the medium this year just was not the right fit. I think the issue I was running into is I was getting all of the hard shell and none of this adaptive flexy soft shell. So I found it was kind of bitey, kind of harsh. If it locked into the right position on my body, it felt really great. But if it moved at all, I was not loving it. So I kind of grappled with that, came to terms with myself that I probably needed to be in a large, and that has made a world of difference. I am super stoked again on this harness. Not to say I wasn't stoked before, it just wasn't quite the right fit for me, but this large is really awesome. You know, so what I think is going on here when I have it on is the large allows me to get a better, like a little bit of a looser fit with this flexi material here. And that then interfaces more comfortably with my body, so it doesn't feel like it's overly tightened and it's just really hanging on there. So that feels very comfortable. It feels flexible. There's not too much pull or tension. And then the hard shell portion in the back here provides a lot of that hard shell benefit you would get, that stiffness, that absorption. But it doesn't pull a lot. It's honestly a harness that you sometimes forget that you're even wearing it because of how mellow and comfortable it is on your body. And to achieve that, again, it's really a function of fit. So if you don't love this thing at first, it's possible it's not for you. It's also possible maybe you just didn't get the right size. So for me personally, now that I'm in the large, I'm really stoked. This is a harness that actually came back to us. It had some damage on it. This back plate here cracked. And Manera is also, they re-engineered this portion right here with some different material to make it stronger, as there was some breakages on that as well. And that's where the ability to swap things out on this harness makes it so awesome. So traditionally, with a harder shell harness, or almost any harness in general, if it comes back with damage, maybe we can kind of patch it up and fix it, but it's probably going to go to the parts bin and people are going to use it for donor components. With this, we went ahead, disassembled it, popped a new back plate on, and it's really good as new. It was really cool to experience that firsthand, having seen the bin of bad harnesses before that really have just one life cycle, something fluky happens or there's a defect and then they're trash. This isn't the case. This is back at the shop now. I'm riding it, so it's had 2 lifespans now. And you can see, you know, as things wear out, and things will wear out, you can go ahead and swap them out. And then I guess we get into a little ship-a-thesis dilemma here. Is it the same harness if you replace all the parts? You know, if you love it, heck yeah, it is. One other little glitchy thing I found is this attachment system. It clips in really easy. Maybe I get to the end of the session and I'm fatigued, but I do have to loosen this up a bit to really get underneath this and pull it loose. You can see right here I'm struggling. So I gotta get underneath, 2 fingers, unclip that. It could just be because that hasn't seen a lot of use. It could be maybe I'm not leveraging it correctly. But at the end of the session, I do gotta put a little bit more attention on unhooking that. So to review, I freaking still love this thing. I went from medium to a large, and that made it super comfortable. And I think this can be a little bit glitchy, but that's a price I'm willing to pay for the simplicity. I think it works really well. Again, if you do want to swap to a rope, you can do so right here on the back by undoing these grommets, and that rope attachment is included with this. Some people have requested just to buy a second spreader bar in the front that's rope. You can see because of these metal clips on either side, they come off really easy. So that makes it even faster to swap on the fly. I think that's a nice system, and that's something that we will see more of moving forward. This first batch, there wasn't a lot of spreader bars. So that's going to be an option for those of you who have this harness or are looking to purchase it with 2 spreader bars. Other than that, simple, comfortable. You kind of forget it's on you sometimes. Freaking awesome. Guys, thanks for checking us out. This has been Jake with MACkite.